What was the attraction? Were you a Hunter fan?
Oh yeah, a very big fan of Hunter, but also a big fan of Johnny too. I mean, I had a tremendous admiration for him. He's a great artist, great musician, great actor. I did not expect to be a director again. I thought I was going to write the script, and then when the script came in, Johnny started nagging me to be the director of it, because he is who he is. After about the third phone call, I said, "Oh, fuck it, okay." We only had one fractious moment at the top of the movie where, before we started shooting, saying, "This isn't the bald-headed guy prancing around in shorts. This is you." "What do you mean, me?" Johnny finally said, "Listen, I've asked you to direct. Direct me then. You don't want that Hunter." "No, I don't. I want a naked Hunter. I want a young man in a suit who's trying to find his voice, who will later become Gonzo." That's what he did.
Here's the thing, you never know what to expect from Johnny, because I gotta tell you, he comes out of the box and you don't know what it's gonna be, You could crank it like a jack in a box and it's a different character each time.
Every character in the film, everybody is, in every situation, is an aspect of Hunter S. Thompson. And I think that, Johnny obviously knew him, and I think he's really absolutely the fulcrum for the film, and that can be a scary thing sometimes, and difficult to maintain that kind of focus. I just think he's one of the best actors that we have.
Who told you that?
When Giovanni first came in for the kind of casting thing, he's a very eminent actor, and he was going to get the part. Obviously, if he was going to do it, it was his part. And he actually said to me, "Well, what is it? What is it?" And I didn't know what it was. I knew it was a very nasal thing, and I remember saying, "Oh, it's something like that." And he picked up on that. And then throughout the rest of the movie, much to my chagrin, because I could never talk to him like an actor, I'd say, "Giovanni, could we just talk about this a second?" Oh, you think I can't do it? He stayed in character all the time. He's such a fucking great actor, that guy, I went with the tide with him, and that's the way he wanted to play the part.
In order to really do this, I had to break down any structure or any process that I had sort of gotten used to in what I do in acting. I wanted to be like a Mack truck mashing into a brick wall. We had talked about the idea that when you're in the seat in the audience watching this movie, you want to be able to smell this guy, and that was the idea, and so that seemed to be like, okay, it was simple enough,
Bruce was very proud of the fact that his adaptation had the whole spirit of Hunter and everything. The Saddler in the book there were certain aspects from him in the book that I tried to put into the performance. But as far as the sidekick thing, I love sidekicks, I love sidekicks. Spencer Tracy was a sidekick to Clark Gable when he was first starting out. I think that's what they mean by supporting the character, supports the main guy. And so that's what I was hoping to do.
The front seat's gone.
I've got a brilliant idea.
Try and look normal.